let's get this going. Yeah, testing. Just check this. YouTube, Bonzo's Tower. There we go, baby. Looks like that's working. You know how streams start? Always gotta check it out, make sure it's running right. I don't hear it on my Kick. And my Twitch wasn't working, but then I realized, alright, now Twitch is working. My bitrate was at like 10,000, and I guess the max that Twitch wants is 6,000. So I was fucking up there. Oh, excuse my language, I'm on YouTube. Whoops. Why is this not working? There we go. Okay. Back to YouTube. Alright, so I'm doing a bit of a milestone run just because I felt like it. Claim that. Yep. What do we have here? Workshop upgrades. Oh, I just bought workshop upgrades. I literally just bought workshop upgrades. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. And I spent like 8 trillion on workshop upgrades. So, yeah. Excuse me. Well, we get the tournaments here. I'm going to do some re-rolls. I think my highest level was 500, but if I'm looking here, 41 minutes to get 364. I'd spend probably another 20 to get there. No, I'm just going to end it. Let's just get right to it. What's up, Rubber Duck? How are you, man? Thanks for joining. Howdy, howdy. All right, let's check out. Whoa, this sounds new. The copyright-free beats plays random stuff. So big update in the Bonzo's Tower. I got level 101 on some modules. Now, I will admit, I went into the guild thing and I spent 5 to get these just so I could get that. But I also finished the upgrades on my module shard discount. Not finished it, but I got to like 14. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Because my main goal was getting it to level 101, which I've basically got all of them to. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And I know that by the end of this guild season, because you have to spend all these, I'm going to buy these 2 to upgrade the other ones. So we'll get there. Let's go to my Guardian. Give me this cooldown. Oh, still got a ways to go. So workshop upgrades are needed, but I think if I check this, like how much does this cost? I never like getting too low on coins just because of if you need more. So million, billion, okay, that's not bad. These are 22 and 30 billion, so how much is the reroll shard lab? I think these get kind of pricey. 120 billion, so I'm at 327. I'm just gonna leave it. What my my goal is, so Rubber Duck, I did the same when I was chasing 141, bought out guild shot for generating core shards. Yeah, I mean, shards are tough to come by, and I know eventually the modules get so coin expensive that like you're gonna need to research the coin discount on them. I'm not at that level yet, but I was talking yesterday on my stream, and yeah, and I was okay with buying them now because I know after I get like this one or this one, I'm gonna have enough, the 150, to get this last big coin upgrade thing. And then it's just all going to be spent here. So I'm kind of at this. What's up, PC Noob? Yesterday I did a stream, but I thought it was tournament day. So I just did some re-rolls, did some milestone runs, tested Pulsar Harvester versus Project Funding. Project Funding did better. And what I came to the conclusion of, because I spent 120,000 reroll shards on this module to only get 2 of these mythic and this epic. So that was not a waste, but like reroll shards are so needed. So what my idea is now is I'm going to try to upgrade my workshop as much as possible. I'm just going to do solid workshop for the next like week or so. So I'll be in Champions today, Legends again at the end of the week, hopefully. Knock on wood. And my thought process is if I can have my game, like my in-game levels, get maxed out by a fairly decent point, then I can just save up cash via Project Funding to push farther. And that'll also translate to my farming or milestone pushes, because I need to get to 300 on tier 15 to unlock tier 16, and then in tier 16 I have to get to level 100 just so I can then unlock card masteries, and I'm going to spend stones on the cash mastery to get it at level 1 or 0 or whatever. I can't afford actually upgrading it past that in the lab, but I want to at least get the base level so I can get the some reroll shards on elites. That's my thought process now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in the lab and I'm getting back to some farming stuff. I want to get these fairly high, probably even max them out, just because level skips are so powerful that they help in any farming situation or milestone push or tournament. But then I want to get more gold or more coins, so then obviously I can earn more and then buy more workshop. And through the universe, I am now blessed with a workshop upgrades. And if you look at my workshop upgrades, they are so pricey. So pricey. Like, fine, we'll get that, whatever. Like, so pricey. But it's nice because these are so expensive that you get so much in it that you can level them out pretty quick. You get to the point where the last few levels are in the billions. But if you spend in the workshop, then it takes those super expensive ones out of the game in the real game, if that makes sense. Still fighting for Mythic defense. That's spent close to 100k so far. Emily, I've been there. I know your pain. When I first got this, I re-rolled on like my third, literally like my third push. I got the 400% health regen. However, JP978, shout out to him. He's like, bro, you gotta get, like, you absolutely have to get the defensive percentage first. I never rolled a Mythic when I had this at Mythic, or my other one at Mythic. So what I did is I just started from scratch where it was 10 shards per reroll. And then eventually I got the defensive percentage. But then getting everything else was like, I don't know, 70,000. Looks solid. Some good improvements to the tower. Thank you, Rubber. Thank you. So what I'm going to do now is I've been saving my gems on the off days to spend live on stream because it's a lot more fun to pull modules with people watching. And my last 2 Dimension Cores have been pulled live on stream. So I think the game knows. Let's do this now. Nope. Come on! Ugh. And yeah, and I know I'm going to get some more gems playing. But if you remember my last tournament stream, I tried to do the tournament 3 times. And the third time I did it, I didn't have 10 gems, so I did a little bit of a milestone run till the gems popped up. Then I got it. But then I forgot to put on demon mode, and it was a waste tournament run, and FML, right? So cool. Let's pray to the module god. So I just got this to level 101, spent some shards. Actually gave me epic critical factor, which is pretty good. So I'm just going to leave this as is. Obviously, I'm stuck at level 100 on the project funding because I can't. To get it to Legendary Plus, I need another Epic Plus of it. I do not have any more at this point. Now this baby, I just got. I'm pretty sure I could get it to Mythic Plus, but I don't really have a need for it yet. I can get more fodder. Excuse me a second. But the moment I was waiting for was getting this to having 4 slots, so I can come in here and we're going to re-roll. We're going to lock my 2 Ancestrals, of course. But then what we're going to do is let's come in here. We want health regen. Yeah, epic. That. And then kind of looking at what my next one should be. What do you guys think? Wall rebuild is never really a bad option, but I'm trying to think of like maybe orb speed will be better. Oh, knockback chance, I think. Defensive percentage. Already have defense percentage. Defense absolute useless. Thorn damage is never bad, I guess. Let's see what the heats are. Death rate resistance, okay, useless. Enemy speed faster, attack speed, ultimate durations, energy shield down, more bosses. Okay, so we're not going to use death ray on this run. Yeah, but there's no plasma cannon nerf, which is great. No thorn nerf. Thorns, yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking, Emily. Some thorns would be good. So let's re-roll, and let's just pick this again. Health regen. I did, funny story, on my Space Displacer. One of my first pulls I got was Mythic Defense Absolute, which is 500%, which is actually pretty good in the realm of defensive percent or defense absolute, but obviously it's kind of useless in later farming and higher tiers. I don't think rebuild will be great on there. I'm guessing you die as soon as the wall goes down. Pretty much, yeah. It would have to be something where my wall, and I have 10 levels in the wall rebuild already, but the first time it goes down, I would assume that with my 3 energy shields, it'll then last till it comes back again, and maybe give me a little bit more to then push to my my demon mode and my second wind. But yeah, lifesteal, knockback chance. I kind of like knockback chance. Kind of like orb speed. Death Defy and Emily, where's Thorns? Did we just talk about Thorns? Yeah. Alright, so health regen, thorn damage, knockback chance, orb speed, death defy. Well, and we already have wall health. So yeah. Let's just auto reroll these. Just double checking. I need that health regen, baby. I just need it. I need it. Oh, what? No. Oh, that's pretty good. But what I really need is, I need the health regen. I just need that so bad. Yeah, I'm going to change this. Thorns, wall health, orbs, and orb speed probably all help. Because how much is it if I lock in one of these? Then it goes to 500? What? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna roll for health regen then. We're just gonna roll for health regen. At yeah, that's nuts, man. That is absolutely nuts. Give me a good health regen, please, please. Okay, that's not bad. Let's just see what this gives me a little bit more. I know it's 500 each, so I'm not going to do much. Give me something decent, please. Please. Defense absolute. I'm tired of seeing you. What up, Clouded? How are you? Good to see you, man. Wow. This is pathetic. But yeah, I guess we're going with the new. Yeah, 100% is better than 40. And just like I wanted, got 15% defense absolute, so not bad. All right, let's do a double check here. So we got this. Yeah, this is ballin'. We got this. This is good to go. This, I got lucky with that right there. Ancestral here. Yeah, not bad. Just got to 101. Clouded. I know you just joined, but what I said before was I'm gonna change the path of my next upgrade. So I'm gonna go back now, do some more farming. Gonna get these going, but then I'm gonna get 2 on farming for more coins. And the reason being is I'm gonna try to get my workshop as close to maxed out as possible, which it also just happens to be in tandem with an event. And the reason I want to do that is so then on 15, I can start with everything pretty much upgraded and then just sit on project funding and get to level 300 and then hopefully find a way to get to level 100 on 16 so I can therefore spend stones to get the first level of cash mastery for more reroll shards. Because I'm so strapped for reroll shards, it's not even funny. I feel like I'm forgetting something. All right, let's just double check the... Let me get my trusted notepad ready. My trusted notepad. Alright, so no death ray. Enemy speeds faster. They attack faster. Ultimate weapon durations are kind of screwed. Energy shields are lower, more bosses. So if I look at my tournament, damage, attack, health, energy shield, cash, health regen, slow aura, critical chance, free upgrade, defense, berserker, range, ultimate crit, plasma cannon. Since this is champions, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to do orbs. My thought process with not doing demon mode is I think with my extra range, having more orbs will just help clear enemies. And it's champions, so I'm going to get to like 1,300 levels most likely. So I want something that's going to be able to help me for the first 1,300 levels, not just help me get an extra 20 or 30 when demon mode pops. Because demon mode is effectively useless until the very end when you have to time it. But with my second wind, as well as my energy shield, if I can say that right, I think I'm going to do all right. RPC number will be great too, even at base. RPC. Why am I spacing on that? What's RPC? Do you like your project funding for tournaments? How is it better than GComp? I actually haven't used my GComp once. I've just been upgrading because I've gotten a few. As you see, I haven't done anything with it. I farm with the Black Hole Digester. And the reason why I haven't really been using my GComp, but rather these, is I have invested in some stone packs, and I have shortened my cooldowns on Black Hole, Golden Tower, and on Deathwave. So I get pretty good pops on these. I'm sure the GComp might still be able to help more, making it go more often. So when I get it to Mythic, I will absolutely do a test. Rare Package Mastery. Oh yeah, Recovery Package Mastery. Because Recovery Package Mastery gives you more normal module shards, I believe. Which I know I'm going to need a lot more of. However, I'm at the point that I rerolls. It kills me on the inside to see that I've got Ancestral or like a Mythic. I've got all these. Like, look at this farming module I use, which I only have at Mythic because it's what the RNG's given me. But I still have everything at Legendary. Like, I don't need to buy another level of my Black Hole Duration, which is going to be 700 stones. if I can just re-roll my Black Hole Duration to Mythic here. And I want to get Deathwave Quandary, which will give me an extra 2, which with my 2.1 Deathwave Cell bonus will help my farming immensely. But I haven't even had a chance to re-roll this because tournaments. Yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, I think we're good to go, boys and girl. Whoa, 100 CDs. Yeah, bro. I had been researching like crazy my module shard discount. And I figured, oh, one level of that will help me get another level on the modules. It doesn't work that way because like the first 20 levels are 7 to upgrade, 7 shards. But I was able to go from like level 90 on all of them to like 100, 101 in the last like week or so just because of the shard discount. All right, so just double checking, making sure we're good to go. I don't want to redo a champion run because it's going to take forever. If you guys are about to tune in for the whole thing, which I'd appreciate, go ahead and get yourself a drink, get a nice little cocktail, get some food, get ready to relax because it's going to be a while. So damage, speed, health regen, cash, slow aura, critical chance, defense, free ups, extra aura, plasma cannon, wave skip, yes. Parry package chance, yes. Second wind, energy shield, berserker, ultimate crit. All right, boys and girls, we are ready. Is there anything I'm missing? Shadow Shards lab equals, yeah. I hear that lab is literally like a year. How do you have to get that? You get that on what? Tier 16, level 100? You unlock it? I've got more important things I have to worry about now, which are rerolls. Eventually, I'll get there. The game does a good job of like, you unlock this at tier 15 wave 100 or 16 wave 100, and it usually kind of coincides with the amount of gems that you would get from milestone runs, as well as just if you have the gem pack where it's like, oh, I happen to max out all my cards, so now this makes sense with modules. Change, fetch, and steal maybe. That's a good point, Emily. However, if it costs gems, oh whoops. Can you respec for free? Oh, 150? No. No. I don't even have the gems for it. But yeah, that probably would be the good thing to do. How much does my ally have? It has some invested in it. All right. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I think we're good to go here. I've got those, got those. I could always get that and do some more module rolls, but no, we're gonna wait. I want to save up now and get this puppy bigger. Okay, tourney. Just double checking for like the 17th time. These are all good. All right, let's do this thing. We'll do nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I could. I just can I just switch it out? But attack has no levels in it at all. So yeah, there's nothing there. I'm just gonna do fetch. It'd probably be just about negligible. You do have a point, it would be better, but I just don't feel like it. Here we go. Yeah, thank you. Look at this. Legend, 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 and then I got smoked in the last Legends tournament. It was brutal. Brutal. Hopefully I'll get some good reroll shards here. I'm gonna turn off Chain Lightning. Look at all those orbs. Look at my Orbeez. Yeah, thank you. All right, let's just do a quick check at the beginning. Obviously, some people are already going. Oh, first place. Crown me the champion. I know I can kind of look at this and see what other people do. I've not gotten first in one of these in champs. I got second before, I think. I think this will be. I think I might get first this time. Just looking at it. Look at that, 600 gems, 320 stones, bro. God bless these tournaments, man. I know these can wait, but whatever. Alright, so Chain Lightning off, and I'm going to try to upgrade these a lot. Usually, like in a Legends tournament, I would stop upgrading at like when they get to level 20 or 20%. Just because in Legends, every heat, they take away a percentage, so it's like my free ups can handle it to an extent. However, since this is Champions, and I have so much, I've put a lot into my workshop already. I don't even know if I have to upgrade anything here. I think I do, but my attack should get pretty well upgraded with free ups automatically, and then because of my project funding, I'll be really able to stack. But I'm just gonna keep upgrading until everything gets just too ludicrously expensive, and then just let it sit. Give me more cash. That's another thing too. I've seen I forget who I was watching. I think it was what's his name? Crowbar Zero, and I think I saw him, maybe it's JP, and they had their cash per kill upgrading in the lab. And it's like there's definitely a value to that. Because in these tournaments, especially with project funding, it's like, let's see, what's my cash per kill? Yeah, like I could, maybe a few extra upgrades into that would help. Just so many labs, bro. So many labs. I think I'll be able to get, since it's a Champions run, I think I'll be able to get my Death Wave health bonus to the max, which is 7.75 for me. Hello, I am new to the game. Your build looks like I'd have to play forever to get there. Well, first off, welcome to the tower, and welcome to my stream, Steven. You'll get to a point in the game where you can run it 24/7. Like when you unlock perks, for example, spend some time on perks and upgrade auto perk, ban a few perks, and then you can just, how I do it is I farm like tier 8 twice a day. It takes about 12 hours each time. And why I'm telling you this is in the beginning it might seem like it's a lot. With all the, like, the game's definitely a different game at Legends League, but you'd be surprised. Just stay consistent. If you have another device or a computer you can let the game run 24/7 on, you'd be amazed at how quick you can progress through this. Do you have all, let me ask you this, do you have all 5 of your labs unlocked? Oh, look at that. It's tough because my farming runs, I've got the mythic attack level skip or health level skip, which is, of course, additional 2%. That might not seem like much, but they add up, which is why I've got these. I'm just going to perma these unless the last few levels are like a week. Just get these to level 20. Where are these? Yeah, level 20. Unless, like, yeah, and the last few levels are super long, then I'll just leave it, but those level skips are big. I have perks just 2 days ago, and I'm working on Band 1, yes, on labs. Yeah, and another thing you want to work on is get your, this is huge, because when you get perks, I think it gives you, like, 2 options. initially, but sometimes you'll get two horrific options that effectively end your run because you just can't pick them. So get another perk option quantity. I've got 2 on it. It's kind of overkill in my opinion, unless you're at my point in the game. But get at least 1 level on this so you can have 3 perk options. And try to ban like 4. There's 4 that at least I think are really bad. And you want to unlock auto and then do some rankings. All these just took me like probably a week or so. I do have 3x speed, but probably take a little bit longer for you. But that will really help if you're a new player. So you could just AFK the game, like go to work, or school if you're a student. Go see family, and you can have the game just running and farming for you. Yeah, it's great advice. Consistency is the key. Attend all your tournaments and keep the game running nonstop as soon as possible. And check out All Clouded's YouTube channel as well. He's got good stuff on there. Like the minus health and a few others. Yeah, like the minus 50% health the enemies are minus 50% health, but you lose 90% health regen and lifesteal. I banned that one. I banned the increased attack speed or slower enemies but higher damage. I banned that one. There's a few I banned. Technically, like you could just do option quantity and then not get auto perk and kind of pick and choose and just schedule your runs where you can have at least like some good coin perks. Like the coin trade-off perk is phenomenal. And then you want to get like the lower enemy damage but lower your tower damage, because if you have like black hole damage doing percentage and orbs, that'll help your survivability. I know this might seem like a lot of information, but I would just check out Spartan as well. Check out Spartan, JP, Crowbar Zero. Like, there's a lot of really good information on the tower and how to progress with it. But you were talking builds coins, yeah. Range, less range and more damage is deadly too until perma black hole, yeah. Do you have what are your ultimates at, Steven? Or what ultimate weapons do you have, I should say? And it says, yeah, I usually my farming runs, my black hole almost covers like everything. In this it doesn't, which I mean you're not gonna have perma with these here with the heat. But yeah, that's another lab I need to work on is I'm 1 more tick away from getting black hole perma because it's at 49 seconds with that perk. However, I need to disable ranged, and I need to get my coin multiplier higher on it, because right now it's just 9. Inner landmines, black hole, and golden tower. Oh, nice. Yeah. Black hole and golden tower, like focus on those 2. I would not put anything into inner landmine yet. Do you have enough gems or stones to peak at what your next ultimate would be? I'll pray for you that it's Death Wave. And when you get Black Hole, do not lower the cooldown at all. You're going to want to lower your Golden Tower cooldown to get in sync with your Black Hole. Jay Plays has a good video on that as well. What's up, D-Bell? Yeah, this is gonna be a long one, boys and girl. Just because it's a champions run, so I might grab some food and like mute myself out, like no joke. Just because this is gonna be long. It's gonna be a long run. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining in. I try to, how you do anything is how you do everything. And as my health gets better, I want to stream this more. I think some of you might have been on, I think it was last week, where I had the tower going, but then I also had Fortnite going, like on the same thing. So As my health gets better, I'm gonna want to do that. But yeah, if you appreciate my content, always or a like, follow is much appreciated. And of course, if there's this is something I want to keep improving at. So if there's ways you think I can improve, like I'm open to all feedback. Yeah, I screwed up with that. Now I'm praying for yeah, D-Bell, when you get into the game, you see so much advice and there's just so much out there that I lowered my golden tower cooldown quite a bit. And then I had to get the black hole down to it, and eventually I was like, I messed up, and I bought stone packs to fix the error. But going back, you want to get the black hole, not even touch the cooldown. Then you want to get golden tower, and you want to lower the golden tower cooldown to be in sync with the others. I wouldn't worry either, Steven, about like orb devo or anything like that. The fastest way to progress through the tournaments is actually getting more damage. The highest tournament legends is all damage. It's not going to be ideal for farming, but you'll be able to farm longer and get more cells. And lab speed is the great separator. So if you can have your labs running at consistently 2 times speed, you're going to get stuff so much done faster than at 1x, of course. High range for my orbs range is weird, like 7.5. Green circles not dying quickly. Yeah, so the green circles, those are the protectors. Which actually, I need to change this. What's the so X speed. There's nothing that's necessarily boosted here. Death ray resistance, enemies move faster, enemy attack speed. So yeah, I think I can leave this as is. Least protector ranged. Yeah, we'll do this. Leads protector. So those green circles you're talking about, those are protectors. How protectors come in, as you can see here, see protector radius, protector damage reduction. Enemies that are within the protector radius are essentially like immune, or they take less damage. And so you have to actually hit the protector itself and target it quite a bit, so that therefore you eliminate it, and then you can eliminate the other enemies. So your orbs won't hit anything that's in that protector radius. And this, as All Cloud had kind of alluded to earlier, is key to getting 2 black holes and getting your black hole damage maxed out at 2%. Because then, your black hole going, if it's, 50 seconds, it's going to eliminate a protector entirely just from the black hole damage. Which might be a ways off, of course, but that's why black hole damage is so important. Sorry, reading something on Telegram. My buddy just got some bad health news in the family, so yeah. Sorry. Reply to messages. It's gonna be a long stream, long tournament, so I'm gonna have to reply to some messages here or there. Good luck, Bonzo. JP, Ryan, let's go. How are you guys? Thanks for joining in. We've got a new tower player in the chat, Steven, So we're giving Steven some advice. Steven, the guys who just joined, JP and Ryan, subscribe to them, give them a good watch. Spartan, look at him too. There's a lot of good tower tubers, as I call them, with good information. I can smell the fish from here. Yeah, JP, that was a good face reveal. The way you had it set up too, with it taking up like, 2/3 of the screen with the tower on the other third. I thought that was nice. Then the family making a cameo. Yeah, mad respect. Now I'm not the only one who shows their face with this. I think I saw an old video of Crowbar or Greeny where they had their face in it, and I know it's an app, but I do the face reveal. See your ultimate weapon scale off your tower damage. CS does damage. Good luck. Yes, thank you. Black hole kills things if you have the lab. Orbs also kill stuff. Black hole damage best or protector. Yeah. One question I have, and oh, what's up, Tags? Some of you more experienced guys may have this, is the black hole damage is 2%. And I know it goes 2% off of like the total, so it doesn't obviously scale down to where it would never eliminate an enemy. But let's say your black hole damage is 2%, but here your ultimate weapon damage is 3.9, let's just say 4. So does that mean your black hole goes from 2% damage to 8% damage, or is the black hole damage fixed at 2? That's what I want to know. JP, did the missus make you sleep on the couch? Well, that was a yeah, that was a good idea. When I'd watch some people playing Bloons Tower Defense, it would be like, if I don't beat this level, I'm gonna then like eat a clove of garlic, or I'm gonna do 100 push-ups, or like I'm gonna chug a glass or a bottle of milk. That reminds me of the YouTuber Shoe Nice. I don't know if you guys ever watched Shoe Nice. I think that's him. Who just like chug vodka and all that stuff. Obviously, don't condone the chugging of liquor, but it's good shock value. No, it's similar how thorns work. Okay. Quarantine for a couple days. Threw away the clothes I wore. See, these are these are getting so pricey. However, this is a Champions run, and I'm gonna make it past 1,000 waves, and my free ups are gonna handle this stuff pretty well. In fact, I'll get a little bit more here. Just get this maxed. Yep. I might not even need to touch this. So let's look at this. Let's do the math. So I've got 370 levels here. Okay, let's call it 380. 380. Let's just wait. What is this? 380. 500. 510. 650. So 650 levels are needed here. And I'm at like 65%, 66%. So an extra 1,000 waves should be about 650. So, I mean, I'm going to do, here, I'll do this. There, let's leave it at that. Now I will for sure, we'll watch. Now from here on out, I won't touch my damage upgrades. And I'm almost positive that my free ups will take this to being maxed out. I want to get this, of course, maxed out, but the earlier the better. Only problem is they're getting so pricey. But now here, 58, so 170, 400. Okay, so let's just say 600 levels. 640, and then yeah, so like 1300. So the defense, this is one reason why I want to really max my workshop out, just so in tournaments I can just sit on cash with project funding, as well as I'm trying to get to tier 16 wave 100, so I can just buy cash mastery for the reroll shards. I just got to get this workshop done more. All Cloud, I want you in Discord. Yeah, I kind of feel bad. I never drop in that Discord, so I know I need to do it more. But we all get to talk now. Game speed at 5, does it make each wave 8 or 9 seconds? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. What up, Mike? Yeah, I do not know. We could time it, but maybe it'll say it here how long each level is now. All right. I'm gonna get the fan on. Starting to sweat. Stressful. Stressful, baby. But stress is a good thing. Can't be stressed about a video game either. You know, they've done studies on that. If you say, oh, stress is bad, it's going to age me, blah, 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 then yes, stress will have a bad impact on you. But if you say stress is a good thing, it's going to make me stronger, it's going to callous my brain and make me more resilient, then stress will actually benefit you and extend your life. There's studies on that. I subscribe to a ton of guys. Ryan, what's up? All Clouded. Yeah, these guys are, they're the G's. The OGs. I literally, like, when I was, I still, like, watch, like, Ryan, I watched your video today about the GoldenBot sync thing. Ryan's videos are very, if you haven't watched his videos, Steven, he'll do, like, tests in different, like, Legends tournament runs with different things and modules. So it's very informative. But I would say, like, go into his videos, like, have some notes ready to take, because you'll come out, if you can take notes on that, you'll learn a lot more. Join the Discord, that's good. But I always recommend the Reddit over the Discord. Make a Reddit account. It can be anonymous, of course. And whenever you have questions, just post them there. You can just put the filter, or not the filter, the flare of your post as help. You'll see that a lot of people will reply to help. Nice. How we looking here? So yeah, I know every time I do this, it pauses, so I don't get to see. Legends 29. 6. See, they've gotten to waves or tier 16. I haven't yet. But I've noticed in my Legends runs that I will beat a lot of those guys. Like this guy, probably not. But my Legends position that I've got is 20. So, we'll see. We'll see. Thanks, Bonzo. I'll do that. Yeah, man. Everyone kind of has their own, like all of us tower tubers. I know it's cheesy when I say that, but I love saying it. We all kind of have our own little niche or like segment of the game that we focus in. What I want mine to be is kind of like what I did yesterday. I did a live, did a milestone run, and did like some Q&A. So my plan is, as my health keeps getting better and I can, do it more, is hopefully 5 days a week I'll go live, do like an hour of the tower, answer questions and whatnot, and then also start doing like Fortnite or other games, but have the tower overlaid on my screen. Oh, whoops. Like here, I think I can show you a little bit here. Where is it? Yeah, so unlock that. So see, I can put this like right here. Obviously, I'll move the tournament history away. So I can have this here so you can see the gameplay. But then on this part, in the middle, and on the side I'll have my Fortnite going. 650, 650, yeah, cool. Lock. There we go, baby. Let's go. The Tower Power Hour for sure, yeah. Do a Tower Power Hour every day, and then do some other games on the side. Because the beautiful thing about the tower is like you could truly AFK it when you get like some good perk labs and whatnot. And sure, yeah, like you'll have to click occasionally in the beginning of runs. Like you absolutely want to spend some time just putting everything into your level skips. But yeah, you can kind of multitask. Should be a channel you guys collab as Tower Tubers. Yeah. I don't know how Ryan and JP did it, but they actually did a tournament on the same stream. I think how you would do that is like, you can go in Discord and you can stream via Discord, but then you can make Discord your source to go through OBS. But yeah, I don't know how. What you'd probably have to do is Discord voice chat, and then if they're streaming on like Twitch or something, you could put their stream on yours and also have yours going. Maybe one of these days we'll do some collab streams for the fun of it. All right, so I'm trying to see here because I've got on Discord and share my screen. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Discord, share screen, and then I'm sure what JP did is then he made a source of the Discord and he cropped it in a certain way so your guys' like personal usernames weren't doxed or anything. Heck, we could probably get like, I mean, you see how the tower is about 1/3 of the screen. You could probably get three people doing it. Oh, Steve, you don't need to apologize at all. Part of why I wanted to do this is because when I started the game, I made some huge mistakes. Like, go and watch the first video on my my YouTube. Obviously, the quality isn't as good as the stuff now, but I was making so many mistakes that I figured I'm going to make a YouTube to try and help new players so they can avoid the mistakes that I made. And it's fun, of course. These are getting pretty high up. This is going to get maxed out soon. Yeah, damage I'm not even going to touch. That'll get maxed out for sure. Health I am going to hit, I think, 7.75. Should be sick. The value of workshop. That's a thing too, Steven. Like, I was in like gold and platinum because I was just trying to farm and just do coin research. I was like upgrading wall some, and those are expensive. But then I started putting a ton of my coins into my workshop. I got defense absolute maxed out just to get it maxed out. Going back, you don't even really need to touch defense absolute depending on how far up you're farming. But I was able to then push from like gold and platinum. I'll show you. Look at this. Gold, platinum, champions, legend, all in the span of a couple months. And that was just because I was putting all of my coins into workshop, as well as got my wall and got some wall labs done. Just going to share my screen, GP. Oh, man. I see you are in champion. When should I be making transition to higher tiers of leagues? I breezed through bronze first tournament. Should I actually be going higher if possible, or should I sit? So there's a few different takes on this. There's this one guy. I don't think he makes videos anymore, but it was a KP's tower, and he was trying to kind of change the meta, and he was just going all damage. And this will make sense in the end. I'm going to do a roundabout story. He was just researching like all damage labs, all damage workshops and whatnot, obviously doing some for health, because his goal was to get to Legends and then stay in Legends. And the reason that you want to get to Legends and stay in Legends is because if you look at these rewards, like when I had a few that I was staying here, 375 gems and 225 stones. Like, I'm definitely going to get top 4. If I get first, I get 600 gems and 320 stones. The most important and most valuable currency, which is also why they allow you to buy 5 of them for like 250 bucks a month, are stones. And so what I'd recommend is if I could go back, I think I would have put more in like damage and attack and focused on growing that, as well as my obviously done farming. Getting your golden tower and black hole and death wave and sync is important, but then yeah, get that damage higher so you can push to higher tiers of the tournament, because the more stones you get just means the faster you can progress through the game. All right, guys and gal, we're chilling. We are chilling. Let's do the math here. So this is like, let's say 300. This is 300 levels, so it's 600. I'm at 305. 65%. So if I get an extra 1,000 levels, I would assume 650 upgrades will get like spent here. So I don't think I'm going to max this out unless I get to like wave 1400. It is an art to balance between an economy focus and damage turning focus. Yeah. The one thing that like and this is controversial advice, but I would avoid Orb Devo. You're going to hear a lot about Orb Devo and how it's great for farming and more coins. Coins are cool and all. Like, yes, you need coins for a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of cheap labs, and the great separator for everyone is your labs. And so if you can, you'll start getting to the point that you can start getting everything at 1.5 speed, which is nice, and then 2 times speed. And like right now I have everything at 3, and then I have one thing at 4. And that's so powerful to how you can progress through the game, to help with farming, help with everything. So it's a balance. You'll run into points like where there's a bottleneck. Like, for example, right now my bottleneck is reroll shards. And so how I'm addressing that is I'm going to just put everything into my workshop, so my workshop can get as close to max out as possible. So then I can go into a game, I can use my project funding, where more cash gives me more damage, and therefore be able to push to higher milestones to unlock it. But it's like a journey, and there's so many different paths up, and there's so many different forks in the road you can take. But the lab speed's super important. Spartan made a video on it, how important cells are, and how they're arguably more important than coins. You just got to keep those labs going. Even if you're not making that many coins, or that much coins, you'll see there's labs here that like your health and your damage labs, like coins per kill. These are super cheap, like 93,000, 400,000. Like, sure, some of these wall labs are exceptionally expensive, but that's wall labs. I got a lot of commons to 7. Start doing 50-50 pulls between cards and mods. So, I didn't really spend anything on modules until I fully maxed out my cards. There's also the advice of max out your common cards and then split between half modules, half commons, or half cards. But if I would go back, I wouldn't have changed it. I wanted to max out my cards because, like, for example, these epics, you don't get that many until, of course, like, you're right near the end. And these are harder to get because, like, getting from level 6 to 7 is 32 cards, so it takes a lot. But, like, getting this to level 7 helps my farming so much because you go faster. And then, like, the plasma cannon doing 54% damage is nuts. What is it? The energy shield going from 20-minute cooldown to 8 is huge for, well, just milestone pushes and tournaments. So I would max out your commons. Max out your commons and then split between commons and modules. My lattice speed is level 20, day 8 of playing the game. That's pretty good, yeah. Lattice speed is important. I have it permanently running. Spartan has his lab speed going perma. He's like, I don't care. I'm just going to permanently upgrade it. I get too impatient. I can't just stick to one thing. But, yeah, getting lattice speed upgraded is never a bad idea. And there's no shame in this either. But, like, if you're liking the game, you're going to stick with it. Absolutely come in and buy these 3 packs. Like, the disable ads pack is probably the most important one because you get more gems. But absolutely buy these. I always also buy the event passes. Oh, that's not it. And the reason being is I love this game and I stream it. And I want to support the game so they can keep bringing in more players. The more players that come in, the more people are going to be, of course, going on YouTube looking for help. And it's just helping the community grow. I was a Bloons Tower Defense player for a long time. I was actually top 10 in the boss events for Bloons Tower Defense 6. But then they started changing the events, and I quit that. But then I found this. Is there a wall I should stop? I already bought those packs and the tier 1 and tier 2 packs. What do you mean, wall of like what to purchase or what not to purchase? Yeah, these are getting so pricey now. I think I might just have to let my free ups take it from here. I don't know. Get another level. Demon better than energy shield? I don't know, man. Because my wall is super strong, like it couples well with my energy shield. However, this tournament, your energy shield does take a nerf, so potentially demon mode might be better. See, once you get to level 90, it takes less time for one levels took to get done. Yeah. Yeah, level 50 isn't the true halfway in terms of time. Once you get to level 90, the last labs take so long. But you kind of have to like weigh the pros and cons because, yes, some labs I want to get are like wall regen and wall fortification. Those take days. But you have shorter labs. Like when you first get wall unlocked, they take like 12 hours. So is it worth a 2-day upgrade in lab speed to get just 0.02% faster when your labs are already pretty quick? You kind of have to like pick and choose and okay, now I'll get a few levels, then I'm going to go back. Just do it that way. Because I had lab speed going for a while. And my lab speed right now is I think like 48, 46. And I swear I had it like 35, then I got to 46. And this wall regen went from 9 days is still 9 days. So is it really that worth it? In my opinion, no. It's worth it to do more stuff to get more gold or coins, as well as like defense or even attack, so you can farm farther and get more cells. Cause sure, lab speed's great, but like I keep everything at 3x speed anyways, so I can get through labs pretty quick. Say once you get level 90, yeah. 27 days for one level, yeah. I just wouldn't even touch it at that point. Alright, so I think I'm at the point now where, I mean, I'm making enough cash, but my level skips are pretty high, and I'll let my free ups take it from here. It's time to start putting it in this. Nice, maxed out, beautiful. Remember, we're not even touching my damage because my free ups are going to absolutely max all this out. I haven't even gotten a hit once, so my Berserker, like, I haven't gotten hit at all yet. These are for sure going to get maxed out. Wall regen is insane. Yeah, so there's a good perk, Steven, and it's the perk is minus 60% or whatever of your wall health, but you get times 8 health regen, and that just gets insanely high. Like, you'll get to the point where your wall regens so fast that essentially the enemies, or even like your normal regen, the enemies have to one-shot you because of how fast your health regens. And so wall regen is such a valuable perk or valuable lab because you already get that multiplier. Like, if you get this to like 300%, the max, like, your wall is just gonna fly back up to where you'd have to get legitimately one shot by something to get the wall down. All right, folks, like I said, buckle in. Yeah, man, I did mention getting food. I'm sitting here hungry, but I'm just enjoying the conversation. But yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna mute this out, and we'll just let it run for a bit, and then I will be back. I'm in Phoenix, and I used to work in like Chandler, Arizona, and this place opened up called Salad and Go. This is back in like 2017, 2018, 2019. I love that place so much. I emailed them to see if I could invest. I couldn't. But then I was moving to Dallas, and so like I had first name basis with the people at Salad and Go. So I was like, "Hey, I'm moving to Dallas." They're like, "Don't tell anyone, but we're actually opening up in Dallas within the next year." So I moved to Dallas, followed them out here. I live next to one. If you have not tried Salad and Go yet, I would recommend this like 10 out of 10. It's like $7 for a salad. They give you a nice big salad. I'm not muted, am I? Give you a nice, beautiful salad. Put the dressing in there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's go. What are you doing, cat? Kitty, I fed you earlier. She's looking at me for food. You don't need food, cat. You're getting chunky. I was out of town for 10 days. When I came back, my cat was noticeably fatter. Yeah, see. I could upgrade these, but my free ups are starting to get it to the point where I almost can't keep up with it. But no, I'll just do it. I really want to see if I can max out my level skips in a champion run. That'd be so sick. Damn, we got a ways to go. These boys are they're ahead of me, but I'm absolutely gonna beat them. Not even worried about it. I had 2 corn dogs. Nice. Just like microwavable ones, or did you get like Sonic corn dogs? Do you know how many pulls on average it takes to get? Do you mean Multiverse Nexus? So funny story. I have 1 Multiverse Nexus, and so you can see, I spent a lot on modules. Since I maxed out my cards, every gem is going to modules. I only have 1 Multiverse Nexus. The game, I think how the game does it, yeah. I have a conspiracy that, yes, if you spend some on the game, I believe they give you more favorable pulls. Like, I was able to get my 5-star Ancestral Sharp Fortitude with like 12 or 14,000 gems. And yes, I buy stone packs. I bought a couple gem packs here and there. And I'm pretty sure that they favor you that way. I had gotten inner landmines early. And my theory, again, this is just my own personal theory. My theory was because I got inner landmines somewhat developed early, that it gave me more space displacers. And then I think because the game saw that I had a natural sink on my Golden Tower, Death Wave, and Black Hole. And so I think that's why it's like, look, this kid doesn't need a Multiverse Nexus or whatever, because he has that. But I super developed my Chain Lightning as well. Like, my Chain Lightning is so OP. Oh, I don't even have it turned on yet. We'll turn it on later. See what my health is. Almost there. And, yeah, I'm going to turn it on now. Nothing's going to come through. So my Chain Lightning is so developed that my theory is that the game gave me more dimension cores to capitalize on how much I had invested in stones in that ultimate weapon. So again, it's just my theory. I know it's probably a true RNG, but you'll find that there's a few modules that like you just randomly keep getting copies of. Like I have so many singularity harnesses. Yesterday in 2 pulls, well, 400 gem pulls, I got 2 singularity harnesses. It's like, what are the odds of that? I don't need it. Yeah. Mike, good call, man. There was a champion run I did. I think it was like my second to last champion run, so like a month or so ago. And I was getting up higher. And usually I get like 1,200 waves, but it was like wave 700. Now it's starting to like die. I was like, what is going on here? And then my wings popped. So I was like, I'm about to die here. What's going on? So I lowered the game speed, checked, and my Chain Lightning was off. So I turned that back on, and then I made it another like 400 waves. All right, I'm going to here. If you can hear me chew here in a second, like please comment and let me know, or else I'm just gonna mute myself while I eat. Yeah, it looks like you guys can hear me when I'm chewing, right? I don't want you guys to hear me chewing. That's gross. I'm not gonna put you through that pain. Wow. Wow, Zevin, I did not know that. I absolutely believe it that your game has a set module like structure. I had mentioned this, but the game, like, oh wow, it's upgraded. The game absolutely, um, depending on what modules you get, it dictates which ways you're gonna get your ultimate weapons upgrade and all that. Like, for me, because I got the Space Displacer and I did some in my inner landmines when I first got it, I then spent a few days of just all inner landmine labs, and that dictated how I progressed. Well, 1 decibel, you're fine. Okay, so you couldn't really hear me. All right. I wish there was a way to predict. There might be some way you can like data pull, but I do not know. All right, boys and girls, if it gets loud, let me know, and I will mute myself while I eat. D-Bell, I wouldn't touch your black hole cooldown until your golden tower is in sync with it. I wouldn't touch it. What equation? You mean the equation that shows you like the drop percentages? You look here. Epics are 2.5% chance, and then within it here's these chances. If that's what you mean. Yeah. All RNG, baby. Check my attack. Yep, this is about to be fully upgraded. Beautiful. Got a message on my Twitch. You know, his best bot viewers here. Why would I want to bot viewers? Get your channel banned so fast. Yeah, that's why modules like are so frustrating, but they're also so addicting because it's RNG. You're literally gambling. But with cards, you're guaranteed to get some sort of return. I'd max out commons, and then you max that out, and then you realize, well, now I'm going to get all epics and rares. And so then you can max those out. Where it gets frustrating is when you have to go from level 6 to 7 of your rare and epic cards, where it takes 32 each time. Like, that's just insane. But yeah, I would get those cards, get all your commons maxed, and then you can switch between modules and cards. That's the way to do it. But there's some YouTubers, like Spartan went super heavy on modules early. And modules are super OP. Like, he has great modules, better than me. It's whatever you have fun with. Yeah. There is an equation for cards. You're absolutely right. To max all of them, it's like 48,000. If you have the game running 24/7 and you're able to click the gems, you can get anywhere from like 300 to 500 gems a day. Plus tournaments, plus milestones. You can always, I know people don't like doing this, but I always get a couple here in the event shop. Maybe, or 1 or 2. Like you can get a lot of gems. Also, I know this is like cringe, but you can check the offer wall. Like, I take collagen protein. I needed new shoes. Like, they have deals in there. A lot of times it's for stuff that you actually might use. So sometimes there's some good stuff in there. And give you more gems. Yeah, every 10 minutes you get that gem. I mean, for the 720 a day, you'd have to stay up 24/7. And I know some people have done this, but do not, never use an auto tapper. You will get banned. No auto tapping. They'll pick up on that if every 10 minutes you're getting every gem 24/7. They'll figure it out. All right, what are we looking at here? Yeah, this is way too expensive. But these, yeah, gonna get that wall health, baby. Yeah, a lot are not, but like you'll see there's some where it's like I genuinely did need a pair of shoes, so I got a pair of shoes for I think like $80, and then they gave me like 2,000 gems with it. It's like, or 1,200, like not bad. We had Chain Lightning just tanking. Alright, still have a ways to go. These guys just ahead of me. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself. That's a lot of gems for a year. But you have to be up 24/7. Kitty. The cool thing is, once you start getting keys, it allows you to stack your gems, meaning you can click it once an hour and get 30, because it'll stack them that way. That's when you can really start getting your gem income. Like you watch like Crowbar Zero and Greeny, their videos, they're at like 20, 30,000 gems because their modules are maxed. And they've got that power tree key thing that you buy. I'm never gonna get a natural saying my black hole is 120. That is a bunch of stones, yeah. Well, you could do keep your black hole at 120 and then get your golden tower at 4, so 240, and then pray for Multiverse Nexus. I wish they did a featured banner again, but of like, if they did a featured banner of like a Multiverse Nexus, I think that this company would see their biggest income day like in history, because I think everyone would be like, I need this, and they'd like, go just buy a ton of gems to roll for it. Bro, this salad is so good. Salad and Go, sponsor me. I live like 5 minutes away from one, so every few days I'll online order like 4 of them, and get the same thing: jalapeno ranch, remove corn, remove cheese, pick it up, eat it in a couple days. I'm literally gonna go get another one. I have one in my fridge. I'm gonna eat it right after this. I'm just that addicted. Yeah, I think your golden tower, when you get it, it's a 5 minute cooldown. So do it. You got 2 minute black hole. Do 4 minute golden tower. And obviously, like, get your golden tower, or get your black hole coin bonus higher. I had waited to get my black hole perma because I was worried about like losing out on coins because you want them to wait for when your golden tower gets up. However, because my damage is so high and I'm farming these higher tiers, usually enemies get eliminated before they even get into my tower range for like the first 6,000 waves. So in that case, it made sense for me to get my black hole perma so I can get more coins during those times. And really, the only time the enemies like horde around my tower is near the end of the game, anyways. So I didn't really lose out on much. In fact, it helped. Man, these are getting pricey. Pricey. So the dressing that comes with this is a jalapeno ranch, so obviously it does have some milk in it. I am allergic to cow's milk. I'll get like a little bit of runny nose with milk, but cheese, I'm like, my allergen panel has cheese at like a 5 out of 5. If I eat cheese, it's not good. I don't know if it's necessarily lactose intolerant. It's just I'm allergic to cheese. And I don't eat corn because corn is inflammatory, and I'm coming off some pretty major health issues. So try to eat very healthy, nothing processed. I try to avoid seed oils. I'm sure this dressing might have some seed oils, but generally this base is pretty healthy. I know they use olive oil in one of their dressings. So yeah, avoid those. Thank you. Yeah, I 3 years ago when I first was really sick, I was green. Green, I would not be able to do this. I mean, even today, I couldn't get out of bed. I was in a ton of pain, so I laid on my PEMF mat. I was finally able to get up. Then took a 3 hour nap. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I had an adverse reaction to, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the word, but let's just say the shot from 2020, and it just messed me up. But praise God, I'm healing and almost better, and I will make a full recovery. But I learned a lot about health. Like, I'm on a bunch of anti-aging stuff, like peptides. I avoid all processed foods for the most part. Of course, it's always a cheese meal or a cheat meal, but yeah, you got to keep the good stuff going in your body for sure. Get perm black hole, then you are always in sync. Yeah, that's a good point. Perma black hole is if your black hole size is big enough, or your range short enough with black hole covering it all. If it's perma, elites are pretty much the only thing that can kill you. unless, well, ranged and bosses. But if you have disable ranged with your black hole, then your those aren't going to get you either. After my golden tower labs are done, I'm just going to bite the bullet, finish my black hole labs, and just keep this thing going. I'm eating like a pig on stream. So permanent black hole is quite literally what the name is, permanent. Now, the first step with black hole is you got to get black hole damage up, and you got to get your second black hole. Then you got to get your coin multiplier for it. So it takes some work. However, if I show you this, so my duration is 35. I have a farming module that gets the duration to 37. And then when you're in game, you're able to get a perk. Obviously, you can't get in tournaments, but you get a perk that gives you 12 extra seconds of black hole duration. So therefore, if you get your normal black hole duration to 38 seconds and your cooldown all the way to 50 seconds, your black hole will always be up permanently. It'll rotate, like it'll go here, then it'll disappear and pop up here, but it won't even really disappear. It'll just instantly pop up, and enemies that are trapped in it will then go to the next one, and they won't even touch your tower. So it's great for crowd control. The only thing that can then kill you are elites, and I think, well, elites, I think some tanks, I think tanks go in it too, would be ranged and elites and bosses. But you could even get a lab that disables ranged attacks in the black hole. So when you get it permanent, you want to get that too. Black hole is great. There's a reason why, well, obviously you can't get perks in tournaments, but there's definitely a reason why they don't let you just automatically max out black hole, like without that perk, because it'd be too powerful in tournaments. It would stop the fasts. All right, well, I'm going to be fat even though I'm eating salads. I'm literally going to go make another one. So I will be back. Yeah. Hope you guys are eating your dinner too. Chilled out, watching the stream. Hopefully, you guys think it's a good stream. And we're playing the tower. Look at that. Insta kill. That was either an ultimate crit or it was my death penalty just marking it for death. It was sick. 1400. Yeah, I should be able to max out my defense. Steven, was that or D-Bell, was that a good explanation of perma black hole? Between getting pretty much permanent black hole, because mine's 49 seconds with the perk, as well as my, well, Sharp Fortitude 5-star, ancestral plus the ancestral defensive percentage, and then getting wall fortifications, I was able to do like 12-hour farming runs on tier 6 to now 12-hour farming runs on tier 8 and like 11 on tier 9. I want to get like farming tier 11 that far, but that's tough. Tier 11 is so many stones, or so many gems. Or not gems, so many coins and cells. It's insane. Good, I'm glad it was a good explanation. So I made the YouTube so I can help explain things that I didn't know too much about. The game's growing. There's going to be a lot more. The wiki's good, but there's a need for YouTubers to spread knowledge on this glorious game that Fuds has made. Damn. So, Mike, when you farm tier 11 to around 7,400, few questions. How many coins do you get? How many cells do you get? And how long does that last? Because I know tier 11, it slaps. It gives you so much. Before I got all my wall fortifications and my sharp fortitude, I had just gotten the tier 10 milestone, got like 4,700. Then I got to like 8,000 or like 7,500. Then I was able to get to like 5,000 on tier 11, even with the coin for health trade-off perk. So the damage these things do is not that bad yet. 866 billion. When you factor in my defensive percentage of 72%, so let's say it's a trillion, then I'm only taking 280 billion, and with all my health, I'm still chilling like a villain. 75k cells, nice. What's your cell enhancements? Because for example, mine is at like 1.17, and I did a tier 7 run last night that lasted 16 hours, and it got me 100,000 cells. Actually, it was like 98. Let me check on my iPad where I took a screenshot. No, that's not it. Yeah, tier 7. Oh no, I'm wrong. So I did a tier 7 run, and I got 10,900 waves. I got 7.12 trillion coins, and then I got 90.91 thousand cells and 12,000 rerolls. I think next one I'm gonna 22 trillion. Wow, that's good. That's beautiful. Yeah, you're a bit ahead of me in terms of progress. My next focus, or I think I've said this a few times, but I'm gonna start going back to some more farming stuff so I can get more coins, and then I want to pretty much max out my workshop to help me milestone push, and my focus is reroll shards. So I'm gonna max out my reroll shard lab, but then I'm also gonna get cash mastery just so I can get reroll shards. I need them so bad. Oh, Deathwave sub bonus is good. I have my Deathwave sub bonus at 2.1, but I only have 3 waves. So I did have a module sub effect to give me 4. Obviously, you get the extra one with the perk. But once I get 4 slots on that that mythic farming module I use, I'm then going to come in and really up this. I'm going to pull for hopefully getting 2 Deathwave quantities. But as we know, reroll shards are just ridiculous. I'm probably going to need like 300,000 before I attempt that. How many ancestral got? I mean, the only reason I got ancestral was because I was watching a Crowbar Zero streamer video like a month ago, and he said, "Hey, someone data pulled in the Discord. They said the next defensive module is going to be for the wall." And I love my wall. I'm a wall player. So immediately I stopped spending my gems, saved up, and then yes, I did spend to get the 3,000 gem thing. But then I got it. The game, the RNG god smiled upon me. Best way to farm with Perma, Golden Tower, and Black Hole. Higher tiers. I mean, you don't want to farm such a high tier that you're not getting like cells. Use it's like the tower.tools. You can enter in your run information. But my like general rule of thumb is farm to where you can get to at least like wave 6,000. The reason being is you want good cell income too. And if it's permanent, then you don't have to worry about killing enemies too fast because your Golden Tower Black Hole is permanent. There's a tier you can consistently get about 6,000 waves. Yeah, Mike's absolutely right. There's some like more nuance to it, like depending on what your goal is. But my goal is like cells. Obviously, coins are a plus, but right now cells are what I'm aiming for. I'm trying to get these labs done. So you just have to find a sweet spot. And definitely like go to the tower tools. You can do your run calculator. You can enter in your data. You can realize like, well, on tier 7, it takes me 10 hours. And I get like 4 cells per wave. But on tier 8, I'll get 4.1 cells per wave. And it actually takes me 9 hours. So then you can kind of factor in like what's more beneficial to do. But then you got to factor in your schedule too. I would also assume, because I finally went from a rare health regen of 40% to now legendary of 100%, I think that'll actually really help me when I go back to farming. This health regen's so strong with wall and wall fortification. Not really method to my orbs distance. I have it right there, just because I think my knockback gets it about there. I'm not sure exactly. But no, there's no real method to it, to be honest. I should probably think about it a bit more, but I haven't. What you want to do, and actually maybe I'll focus on this now, is when Black Hole goes active, and if it takes them to like right here, see there's not even enough enemies to really justify it. there is a method to your targeting, which is important, Steven. For example, if fasts are buffed, or if fasts are buffed in the tournament, you want to target fast first. But you'll have some tournaments where if ranged hits you, it'll disable your tower's attacks for a second. You need to then target those first. So it just depends on what the heats are. Yeah, so my extra orbs on the outside, you get this. You can kind of adjust it, and you'll see them move. So you can move them in and out. So I just have it there. That's a perk lab. You'll see when you get the extra orb, you can upgrade like additional orb, then another additional orb to get 3. I think you could even get 4 when you're like up in Legends with keys, but I'm not sure. Normal farming range is 69 meters. I put my extra orbs at 60 meters. I like the 2 orbs set slightly offset to cover more center. Yeah, that's smart. I did a decent amount into my range labs, and then I kind of had to tweak it. But what I use with farming, like without my range card, gets them pretty good. So I just roll with it. So do I mess with range in the labs or no? I wouldn't touch range in the labs yet, no. That's one of those variables that like you'll touch it a little bit and it'll make your range longer, and then all of a sudden your black hole isn't in sync with your orbs and it just causes issues. So I wouldn't touch range for a bit more. Range to level 30. I forget the meter distance. I have both orbs set around the range. 1 tick out. Wait, so you have very short range in the tournaments then, Mike? Oh wait, to level 30. Yeah. Okay. So Steven, you can't see it now because I'm in a game, but usually you can come in here and you can adjust what your range is outside of a game. More range is better for tournaments. It's not always better for farming. And sometimes it is a detriment to have too much range because your black hole coverage. But generally, you want your tower to have more time to react. Mike, I might give that a try. The only reason I don't have that yet is with my black hole size. You don't see it now, but I have the legendary sub effect on my farming module. So I get 8 more meters. But yeah, you want your black hole, Steven. When you get both of them, you basically want your 2 black holes to cover all of your range. Because that means that when it's permanent, like nothing's getting through. See this little empty space here? Enemy can come in here and attack me. But if my black hole covers them, if it's permanent, nothing's getting through. Yeah, well, obviously there's the range here you upgrade. Which, this is another thing. Because once you start getting your free upgrades going, which you're definitely going to want for where you are in the game, then it's going to move your range higher than that. But you can always just buy more black hole size and kind of factor in for that. Black hole range 60 meters. I've got like, I think 74 with my other perk in. Or my other, what am I trying to say here? Well, my module sub effect, my legendary one. Like that big black hole. Wow, pause. You can't adjust your black hole range. I mean, you can purchase it higher when you're upgrading it, but once you buy your black hole range like 60 or 68, 70, there's no going back. You cannot respec, you cannot undo your ultimate weapons. And they don't give you the option to like, are you sure you want to buy this ultimate weapon thing? Because they kind of want you to make mistakes, so then you have to buy stone packs to fix it. Or at least my my theory. My little 2-cent tangent. Mike's absolutely right. You can just adjust it with different module sub effects. Experiment with it. I wouldn't worry too much about it yet. Worry about getting your golden tower in sync with black hole. Then start worrying on getting more golden tower bonus, golden tower duration, and black hole size and duration. You generally want your golden tower 12 seconds longer in duration than your black hole, because you'll get the perk in game that'll then max them up. But once you get black hole, you want to devote some labs to black hole like nonstop, like getting a second black hole, getting damage, and then coin bonus for your black hole. You need those. I would focus on, yeah, size. Well, actually, no, pause. I would focus on getting your golden tower in sync with your black hole. Once you get those in sync, the game really opens up for you. And in the meantime, I'd work on your black hole coin bonus, as well as your black hole damage labs. So work on your black hole damage, black hole coin in the lab. And that'll help you get more coins, so then you can buy the second black hole. But then spend your stones on getting your golden tower in sync with black hole. That's my advice. I think those are good labs to work on. The extra orbs, like, I don't use extra orbs in my farming runs, but depending on where you're at, they certainly can come in use. But I would then, once you get that done, even like game speed, like, I'd maybe take off game speed. Or no, excuse me, not game speed. Game speed is the one of the labs you want to get maxed out right away. Excuse me, I was mistaking it with lab speed. Game speed you want to get up to 5x. That's just, you have to. In order to be more efficient. You got to get that up. Not to give you too much to think about, but then you're going to see you start dying from vampires. Because your thorns don't impact vampires. So then you have to get garlic thorns. It's a quick lab. Quick, I think 5 or 10 levels. You'll see. You'll also see there's a perk for extra like one-time game speed when you're in game. But yeah, maxed out game speed to 5. That's necessary. I wouldn't worry about garlic thorns until you see you start getting eliminated from vampires. Like you'll when you start getting eliminated by them, and that's a bottleneck, then get that lab. I would even say like the daily mission, like module shard labs. I didn't just do that until recently. However, if I go back, yeah, I wish I would have done maybe like 10 levels in it, 10 or 20. That would help my module progression. But besides that, I think it was a little bit premature, or it might be a little bit premature for you. All right, I'm muted. Get these. And now it's kind of at the point where well, I try to lock orbs or range for my farm runs. I got free ups mastery. Oh, are you doing orb devo? Because if you're doing orb devo, then probably range, I would guess. However, I'm not an orb devo player, so I wouldn't be a good resource for you there. Look at this. 90 levels here, 98 here, so 180 levels. I'm at 889, 180, 66%, so 70. Yeah, I should be able to get these maxed out. And my wall health, this needs an extra, what is that, 220? So yeah, all right, one more level. All right, boys. I'm not gonna upgrade anything else. As you see here, my damage is now fully maxed out, almost here, as I predicted. Yeah, +2 wall health, amazing. Wow, I don't think I had myself muted when I was picking out. That's cringe. My bad. So I just ate 2 salads. Now I'm gonna get a bowl of fruit, so I'm gonna pause and I'll be back. This is a health / tower stream. All right. The good and bad thing about champion streams is they take so long, so I get to hang out with you guys longer. But the bad thing is it's so long that I've got now 13 messages from clients I have to answer. I'm gonna have to do some work at the end of this. What's your CL damage at now, bro? So my chain lightning damage, I think is actually a little bit less than what you last saw because I had the gold, the legendary damage, which I think was plus 75 or something. But when I re-rolled this, I spent 110,000 reroll shards, and yes, I got mythic quantity and chance, but not the damage. So much pain. Alright, Berserker's now maxed out. Starting to get kind of intense. I'm just going to let free ups take me to the promised land. Only need 175, so I should get it. I should get these all maxed out. So I think orbs, SW range is the common things players will lock. Yeah, I was just doing like a dive into the like mastery and free up mastery and saying, oh, you actually get to lock certain stats. That's near the top of Mount Everest. I'm not even at base camp right now, so that's levels ahead of me. Levels. Wow. SL Spotlight. Super fast enemies. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's check this. Damn, we still got a ways to go. These boys are ahead of me. See, so the attacks get in the trillions. Okay. As you see, I have 133 trillion here. Plus now, jeez, I could use a lot more health regen. That would be nice. Yeah, Spotlight. I've got 3 of them. Be nice to have, of course, 4 and more range, but I've got mine at 2 times coin multiplier. So when those overlap with your black hole and golden tower, and let's say golden bot, you just get coins. You get a lot of coins. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. King of the castle, king of the castle. I have a tower. Right. Shoot, I had something on my top of my mind. That 4 spotlight is, yeah, it's 2,500 stones, I think, right? I was looking through the chart of like to upgrade it. You can technically get 100% map coverage on Spotlight, which is insane, but it's so expensive. I don't even want to begin to think how many stones that would take, because you gotta get all 4, and you can get each of them up to 90. But if you get the Ancestral substat, I think that gives you like 13 degrees, so you technically don't need it, but still. Yeah, start saving. Got an acai bowl with a bunch of mango. Eating healthy, boys. Yeah, at this point, I think it's more beneficial to save my cash rather than spending it. These will be upgraded. These are going to be maxed out shortly. I don't know if these will be. We'll have to see. Didn't mean to rhyme. I don't do that all the time. That is the one thing I do enjoy about a nice long Champions run is, can I max out my in-game upgrades? Like, and obviously with how I'm just going to put a lot into my workshop, if God forbid I have to do another Champions run, I'm sure next time, hopefully I never have to do another one after this, but I'm sure if I did, I'd get everything maxed out pretty quick. Um. Max heat, baby. Let's go. Look at that. Death Ray deals 1% enemy health damage. So that's pathetic. Enemy speed, 198% faster. Enemy attack speed, 500 times faster. Or 500% faster. Duration, 10-second less on Black Hole Golden Tower. Wow. Energy shield recharge time is doubled. Well, at least with more bosses, you get more reroll shards. This is nice. Starting to get some cells now just because it's high on tier 11. Look at that max. Boss isn't even hit me yet. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to make another little health thing. So I'll be back. Got my good luck charm. Oh yeah. Come on, kitty. I can't even hear the music. That's weird. Can you guys hear any of the music or? Oh wow, that's probably a little bit loud. All right. Oh, now it looks like I can't hear the music. We're just gonna start this new song. Gotta have a little bit of music going so you guys just don't have to hear my breath the whole time. Me breathing. Awkward. No on the music, you can't hear it or it's too loud. It's like I had it set for like the last 20 streams. It seemed to be fine. Then all of a sudden I was looking and it wasn't even playing. Or it wasn't even showing up on OBS. Almost maxed. Almost. Oh, barely here. Okay, I'm going to turn up a little bit. There. That should do it now. Oh man, I wanted to see what damage did to the boss. What the heck? What are you doing, kitty? Yep, look at that. So damage maxed out, 1,049. Defense is almost maxed out. It's gonna get maxed out though, cause whoa. Did they only promote 3 now? Are you seeing this? Oh no, it's because we're tied. We're just gonna check this out. This guy, Legend 26. Legend 26. Champ 7. This guy's pushing for legends. I'm Legend 20. Legend 19. Oh, okay. So me and JD7, I know there's a guy who's been higher tiers than, or higher wave and tier than me, ahead of me, but just the way your tower's set up, you might be a little bit better for a normal milestone run versus a tournament run. So I think I'm gonna get first or second. It's gonna be me and that JD6 guy. Oh, perfect. Thank you for letting me know. Or me and JD7, Legend 19, Legend 20. It's gonna be me and him for first and second. Me and him. Just you and me. Moving at the speed of light, playing the tower. Just a second. Something came up. screenshots in. Man, these... I mean, it's getting a little bit more intense. Just a second, got a message from a client. All right. So you recommend putting levels into Defense Absolute in the workshop? I mean, not really. If you're farming in tiers 1 through 3, yeah. I just did because I saw it as like the cheapest one to do. So I would just go through and do that. I would do between health regen, and Defense Absolute. I would do whatever one is the cheapest. And because defense absolute, you just get to 5,000 levels. I was able to get that knocked out first. Mm-mm. When I win the lotto tomorrow, I'm gonna support this game. So, yeah. I'm sure there's like some of these whales are like Dubai oil princes, or it's like LeBron James or something, and they're just, oh yeah, here's 1,000 here, here's this, gonna max out all this. Like, it's an expensive game, unfortunately. But I mean, I'd be curious to see. I mean, I work in marketing. I'd be curious to see what the marketing budget is for these guys, because how I got hooked on this game, as well as many other people, are Instagram ads, and Instagram ads are expensive. All right, 30 more levels, so my wall hasn't even gotten destroyed. So I'm definitely going to get this maxed out. Oh, look at that. That's my first time seeing a health level skip maxed out on a tournament. That's big. But you can't buy the green currency in bulk. So, oh yeah, you're limited to 5 stone packs a month. But that's another reason why, like, I mean, if I could go back, I'd probably push a lot more for damage so I could get more stones. Because, like, if you're bouncing between champions and legends, that's 400 stones a week. So over 4 weeks, that's 2 stone packs, basically, a month that you get. Just from bouncing between champions and legends. Stone packs are super good at the beginning of the game, but, like, once you're past that and it's like everything costs 700 stones to upgrade, it's like, what's the point? Well, it's big. This is my first time having maxed out utilities in game in a tournament. So that's huge. Defense will be maxed out shortly. And yeah, we're still going. I wonder if those guys are still going or if they're stopped. 1253. I'm at 1168. Wall is starting to take a little bit of damage. So I gotta answer something for a client real quick. Oh, answer this. All right, max out. Come on. Yeah, brain damage. I'm fine with spending the $4.90 for Nintendo Extra 2x, but I only buy Stone Pack specifications. Yeah, that's fair enough. There was a post on the Reddit the other day. It was some guy who had this 3-year anniversary, and he places like top 10 in Legends, and he has not bought any of the like coin packs, and it just shows time. All right. Oh, that's what you meant by your comment, D-Bell. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, it's getting kind of intense. Look at that cash, or look at that, yeah, cash stacking up for lots of damage with project funding. That's beautiful. Confirmation email, so annoying. Jesus. Open up multiple tabs and the whole thing just falls apart. Come on, screen. Sorry, trying to do this, but a client is messaging me, so I gotta click on something. And load. have a VPN on? I don't think I have my VPN on. Nope. All right, we're getting up there. Yeah, so it looks like I think this guy is done. But BDP, yeah, he's still going. When my wall starts getting damaged a bit, I'm going to lower the speed. I'm celebrating 3 years clean here in a few days, but I'm suffering from the effects. Some days worse than others. Voices, can't watch the news, can't be around large groups of people. Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. We, as someone who's personally going through health issues, I know how debilitating it is. Like, I literally was on medical disability or a medical leave, short term then long term. My former employer fired me because they didn't think they weren't confident in my recovery. And yeah, the human body is amazing though. I know it sucks going through it, but in time, the human body, if you treat it right, it will heal itself. I've just been eating all stream like a fat ass. After I'm eating not fruit, but earlier salad, vegetables. Good evening. I do dumb stuff. I love the name. Welcome to my stream. We're at like hour, what, 3 now? 2.5 hours? Well, happy to have you on the stream, Steven. Love to hear it. It's another reason why I stream. You get to connect with people. Yeah, good evening. I stream every Tuesday and Friday for the tournaments. Occasionally, it's a bad health day, and I'll have to take it off, but like I'm going to try to stream more. I think I streamed yesterday, even though it was not a tournament day. What is going on here? Man, enemies are just flying at me. Oh yeah, for sure gonna make Legends. What up, Rides? Online chat, communicate like this. Great way to socialize without being too overwhelmed. Yeah, there really is. Streams are great. That's one reason why I got into streaming, because, I mean, like, I got into streaming about a year ago, and it was still when I was, like, really out of it health-wise, and so I could, you know, put myself out there. Some people would come in and chat, and it'd be a way to socialize. I know it's not, like, verbal in person, but, like, it's still communication. 21st century communication. Where's my mouse? There it is. 1274. This guy's still going. 1366. He is still going. But yeah, I'm pretty much. This guy, I guess, stopped. That's weird. I'm for sure gonna get back to Legends. I had a week and a half where I stayed in Legends. It was great. Hopefully this is my last time in Champs. One could hope. So all we can hope for. Like, I mean, yeah. This guy's at 1400. Yeah, he's still going for sure. For sure, for sure. I wonder how far I'm gonna make it. My wings still haven't popped. Still got all my energy shields. Except once the energy shields go, because it takes double the time, they're gone. How many waves have you done Legends? My highest is 165. Here, I'll show you. Legend. Yeah. Legend. Stayed at 165. Last tournament was just insane. So I dropped. But yeah. Wave info. Lots of health. So the attacks are huge. 10 trillion. Granted, I've got 152 trillion there with my fortifications. But still. At least now we're getting so high up that we're starting to get some decent sells. Checking at this. Yeah, I won't be able to get this at 4x, I don't think. I'm going to have to do it all at 3x. That's what I hate about champion farming or champion tournaments, is it takes so long that it throws you out of your farming groove. Missing out on coins and cells. Alright, almost done being a fat ass. So now the more levels I get in my workshop just means the farther I'll go in Legends. I have a theory that if I get my workshop pretty much maxed out, that then I'll be able to just maintain in Legends. Just off that alone, plus my other stuff, without having to work on too much more damage labs or things of that nature. Man, the enemies are coming in. I'm gonna put this in the dishwasher. Yeah, bro, I have shorts on. What do you mean? Did it really look like I don't have pants on? Oh. Yeah, see. That'd be a ban. Oh, wow. My volume got way messed up there. Could you imagine streaming, like, not wearing anything underneath and then standing up? That'd be so embarrassing. But no, I've got shorts on. I guess they're just kind of skin colored. Oh man, he just got tanked. Or nuked. Gosh, that guy's still going. Well, at least I'm guaranteed to get back to Legends. But, yeah. This is just a long run, bro. Like, 2 hours and 11 minutes? Alright, the wall is finally starting to get tanked a little bit. Looking back on it, like, I don't know how much extra health. No, the orbs are, because the knockback takes them right to the range, so the orbs are doing some damage for me. What are the heat effects? Man, oh man. So, okay, is he wearing pants? Yes, I'm wearing pants. Well, I guess technically no, I'm wearing shorts. Oh, 14 cells there on the wave skip? That's not bad. Once my wall pops, I'll lower the speed to 3.5. Oh wow, that got me there. Same. Yeah. I want to get first. I don't think I've gotten first. No, I think I've got second is my best finish in Champions League. Getting first would be quite the milestone. Saw some guy post on Reddit over the weekend that he's like, is this normal? Some guy in Champions got like 3,000 waves. And they're like, yeah, he probably took a break from the game and then found he was in Champs and then just ripped it. Clicking on something else. I've done 2K and I'm a mid game, so 3K is believable. Yeah, and 2,000 waves in Champions for sure. I mean, like, if you drop and I mean, if you like intentionally drop and you're like, you know, a well-seasoned Legends player, you'll get far, like, for sure. All right. Use that one. Still chugging along. This guy at 1,500, bro. Bro, go easy on me. He's just, that's so crazy. Oh, give me these. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to multitask on stream, but client request, and I didn't think it would take this long. All right. Wall's getting a little bit tanked, a little bit chunked. Still chugging along nicely. We're getting up there, boys. It's just so satisfying to watch. Like, I know everyone's like, oh, I've got OCD. I definitely have a little bit of OCD. I technically was diagnosed. It's just so satisfying to watch enemies just get murked. Damn, that wall is just still holding strong for me. Highest waves I've definitely gotten in champs, like, ever. And hopefully the last time, of course. I need to target priority lab ASAP protectors. Yes, yes. Get the second level of it, like, for sure. Get those out of the way. Protectors, protectors, protectors. They suck. I know I don't have them prioritized right now, but you don't see protectors as much in tournaments. Man, he just got worked. Bro. It's getting destroyed. More enemies coming now. That's what it looks like, at least. Spawn rate's 50. Okay, the attacks are getting tanky. 39 trillion here on the Ray. 20 trillion here on others. What's boss at? Boss 20 trillion. Actually, this reminds me, one of these event missions is boss. Yeah, I'm getting so many boss kills now. That's insane. That's insane. I know, I just gotta check these. I don't think these are that expensive. My level skips. Are they that expensive? 39, yeah, so I'll be fine. Yeah, man. Clouded, we're getting there, bro. We're getting there, bro. I've got my entire, like, well, in-game workshop is now maxed out. I'm just sitting on cash with project funding. Like, this is insane. And, I mean, I put a lot of levels into my my workshop still, and I'm going to keep doing it until I can get my workshop just about maxed out for Legends, so I can consistently stay there, that I can push my milestones. We're doing it, boys. This guy's at 16, 18. Well, yeah, I don't think anyone else is going to come close to us. We're just working it. What chain lightning damage? 146.43. Obviously with the multipliers and everything. I'm at 1962 multiplier. And then of course I've got Dimension Core, so like it's stacking on. We stacking it on. That's slowly creeping up. Project funding, yeah. Project funding is it's super overpowered. Like if you get maxed out workshop, you can just sit on cash. Like I know it says per digits, that's not accurate. It definitely, even if you're at 7 digits or 7 figures, keeps getting higher. You get more with your multipliers on for like Berserker and your normal damage. Like it really stacks up. I wish I would have known just how good project funding was when it first came out and was a featured banner, and I would have just at least got it to Ancestral. I just can't believe how long this is going. We're at a 3-hour stream right now. This is my longest tower stream. We gotta keep it going. Gotta keep it running. Don't do banners for the normal mods. Yeah, I wish they did. If they did a featured banner for like the Multiverse Nexus, I I would all but guarantee that they would have their biggest revenue day, because so many people would just be like, or if they did like a featured banner, but it was only for like 2 days, like, oh, Multiverse Nexus 2 days. Like, I think people would open up their pocketbooks and go for it for sure. I think the community people on Reddit would definitely freak out about it, though. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Wall's getting close. We're going to lower the speed, 3.5. Uh-oh. What's this other guy at? 1618? Alright, I think he's been at 1618, so I think he's done. I think that guy's done now. So now it's, can I get another 80 levels? And I'm not going to lie, I don't think I'll be able to, because I already have an energy shield down. And my wall is down. Yeah, folks would be salty for sure. Because he'd be like, oh, this is just a money grab. Damn, are you seeing this? Now I have no energy shields? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck is going on? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, baby. Yeah, he's going to beat me. Well, we're solidly in second place. I couldn't imagine anyone getting ahead of me at this level that I'm at. But yeah, like I told you, once energy shields are gone, they're gone, because it just takes so long to have them respawn. I don't even know what's like eliminating me. My attack is so fast. What was that? What killed me? Oh, fast. Yeah. All right, boys. Well, not too bad. Second place. Gonna take a screenshot of this. Not too shabby. And with that being said, I have to catch up on quite a few things. So I really appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to try to stream a bit more often, right around 5 p.m. Pacific, but do like milestone runs, Q&A, my progress updates, things like that. Lives are my favorite medium of content creation. And I want to get to the point where I'm actually like, you know, playing like some Fortnite, but then I have this up on the screen, so I'm doing both, because this game I know is idle. But yeah, that guy beat me. Look at these guys. JD7, oh, it looks like he was still going. But yeah, I'm solidly in second place, so I'm going to get some good. I'm for sure going to get promoted. I would be shocked. Like, Legend 30, okay, he might get somewhat higher. Wait, Black Mamba, nope. Don't Blink, nope. Thumper, nope. Wow, this is actually a pretty stacked bracket, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, we got it. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I know we had a couple new viewers. Steven, shout out to you. Yeah, appreciate it, and I'll see you on